Up at Palm Beach Finest Barbershop.
Welcome to another episode of Cutting It Up at Palm Beach Finest Barbershop. I'm Mr. E, your host, and I'm over here with my co-host,
Succulent Michelle,
and today's guest,
Darius Murray with Reable You Therapy.
Darius, what is it?
Murray.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah.
Hey Darius, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And you're with who again?
Reable You Therapy.
What is that?
So we provide vocational and mental health therapy services for individuals throughout the Palm Beach, Broward, and Miami-Dade area.
So you're like a therapist?
I'm a therapist. I'm a registered mental health intern, and I'm also a licensed vocational rehabilitation counselor.
Oh, okay. So it's like for couples, what is it, for drugs?
Yeah, so I do mental health counseling, helping individuals with things like depression, anxiety, working with couples, working with individuals, working with families. I have individuals I work with who are re-entering the community from being incarcerated.
Oh,
How do you get them back into the community? How do you get them feeling like they're doing more into the community, doing more with the community in the time that they have now? Working with the courts, also working with schools. I specialize in the autism area, so helping those individuals when they turn 18 or 21 as they transition out of the school, transitioning into a job, or maybe even college or another vocational program.
Well,
so
my oldest has mild autism.
Okay, so that's what I do. I help individuals. I help families. Services, whatever you need.
And how old are you?
I am 35 years old.
Wow, you look good for your age.
Well, I appreciate
Nice.
it, man.
Good genes.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Now Darius, you're from down south.
Yeah.
What hospital you born at?
I was actually born at Jackson Memorial Hospital.
Aww.
Yep, downtown Miami. That's the
There's
same
305 in
area.
the house.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jackson
Okay, well, we
Memorial.
got a 305.
Yeah.
Wasn't born locally, but he's
That's
out here
okay.
living locally.
His services are all through Palm Beach County,
All
right,
through
Darius?
Palm Beach. I'm licensed to work throughout the whole state of Florida. So, but these are the counties I enjoy serving because I'm attached to this area. But also, more importantly, this is where I can do the most work. I can help those individuals who can't access those services, provide services to schools who can't get individuals like myself who have the skill sets. So whether it's going in there and working with youth, or helping to train teachers, helping to train other educators,
So you
professionals.
train people too.
I do trainings, yeah.
So not only you're a therapist, you're
Therapist.
a teacher
And
stuff like that too.
I do a lot of program development too. So
And that's through them.
That's through Reable You.
Okay.
Before I was with Reable You, I worked for Florida Atlantic University, Center for Autism-Related Disabilities, and
So you mastered in autism.
in a sense, autism and disabilities. But for the last 7 years, I've been in the autism world. I built their mentoring program, actually helping young adults and youth find mentors that can help them succeed in the social area. So
So you're leaving your fingerprints.
Fingerprints, trying to find the right type of volunteers, trying to find the right people who have the patience, the understanding, but also who are not trying to be a therapist, just more so trying to be that shining light or that voice or that good ear to listen to.
Is there any special qualification, like an ex-convict can get into the program? How does that work?
At this point right now, the program is virtually, from my understanding, so I no longer do that work, but they do have a virtual program, and as long as you're able to pass a level 2 FBI background check, you're able to be a mentor. But so that's the thing too. A lot of what we do is we try to figure out other ways you can help. So maybe you could be, you're Mr. E. You have a brand. Take that brand and help this organization build what they have. Introduce them to other families. A lot of Black and brown people don't know what to do when it comes down to autism, right? We
Educate yourself.
That's just how he is.
I learned fucking educate.
We have to educate ourselves.
I had to
so you
learn
can
that
step into
forcefully.
Yeah, if you can step into that world where you can connect not only the community
It's a
but with
beautiful
his resource,
thing.
and they offer free services. So that's one of those great things. So that's the Center for Autism-Related Disabilities at Florida Atlantic University. That's my old job, but I enjoy supporting them in other
Real
organizations.
quick,
that do
if
that.
anybody wants to reach you for some information
So you can reach me at Darius at Reable You Counseling. Darius at ReableYouTherapy.com or 954-242-2397.
the number will be right there.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, 954-242-2397.
Do you have a Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, so our Instagram is Reable You Therapy, at Reable You Therapy, and my website is ReableYouTherapy.com. Go there, figure out go there, look at the services we provide, how I can help, how I can provide support. Maybe you know someone who needs mental health counseling.
I do.
We all need to talk to somebody.
Everybody needs
We all
something.
need
I believe
yeah.
it.
I think
Definitely.
Shit, I want to do a group therapy.
If we're more open about that. Listen, I'm in the process of trying to put together a men's group. So I'm looking for individuals who would like to get together. And we're looking at doing some online stuff. So you can totally be a part of that. Yeah. I would love that.
I got a bunch
of great.
little men.
Find a good group that we can come in, we can help build each other as we go out there and we tackle the world.
So when you set it up, let me know. Sign up. I'm in there.
So, you know, we all have something in common, right?
What's that?
I met Darius at the Homeless Coalition.
I high five. That's
Yeah,
man. I met Darius at the Homeless Coalition.
Shout out to the Homeless Coalition.
Yeah, always.
This is almost 10 years ago.
Has it?
Almost 10
Wow.
years ago.
That's awesome.
I don't mean to
That's
age us, but
Yeah.
almost 10 years. And we look good.
Hey, we still rocking with it.
Back together.
Sexy, baby.
Yeah.
Sexy, you know?
So, I mean, I think this, having sound minds, sound hearts, and just wanting to do more for the community.
That passion.
That's it.
I love it. You
But at the
know.
end of the day, you can't just take away from your community and not expect to get back.
You got to get back.
You know, it's the only way you can keep the cycle going.
I think too many times we all get caught up in what we need, but also sometimes it's like, right next door, the person next to us needs the same thing.
Pretty much.
And if I can help in any way, if I could be a steward to how you solve a problem or just a good listener, so for some reason it's been a part of my heart all throughout life, and I think just something has driven me into this profession, working as a therapist, working as a vocational counselor, and providing this type of support.
So when you got out of high school, what did you do straight out of high school?
So straight out of high school,
how did this come about? 35, right? How did 35 come about?
Straight out of high school, I worked at Gables Aquarium in Miami.
So it's like a fish.
Yep, I used to sell Nemos. To sell Nemos and
Good
turtles.
therapy.
Good therapy.
To have fish, I hear is
aquarium.
therapy.
That's been a lifelong passion. Like if people ask me, what do you do to kind of decompress and how do you deal with things? It's either fishing or being in an aquarium or actually being out there in nature. I went to Miami-Dade College, started there. It took me 3 years to get a 2-year degree because I was working. Right, I was making a little money.
You were studying for this.
I was studying for something. I was getting a communication degree. People always said you're a great talker, and I said, well, let me go do more of this talking stuff. I got an AA in communication and decided I didn't want to smell like coffee anymore. So I quit my job, and I decided to do my last 3 semesters, my last 3 classes, and just focus on that. My mom was like, "You do it, baby, and I got you."
Oh, this right here is our money. My bad. This is our money.
How you doing?
And with dad. So you help with kids too. Sorry to cut you off.
I work with.
What's the age limit?
So the youngest person I would work with would probably be about 16 years old, 15 to 16 years old. The oldest person I've worked with has been, 68 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've worked with individuals, who are in the aging population that are trying to get back into the workforce after retiring or just to kind of supplement an income in some way. To get back to the story, make a short story longer, actually. So I ended up going to University of South Florida in Tampa. Got a degree in behavioral health care and interpersonal communications. I was 2 classes away from being a women's studies major because all the communication classes were located in that area.
I thought you could take a study on women.
Listen, I think it's I also have 4 sisters. So if anything, I know how to communicate. Somebody taught me how to communicate in some capacity, right?
That's why you got your...
Yeah. So, and then the patience, right? Left the University of South Florida and went down to the Homeless Coalition of Palm Beach County, where I served as an AmeriCorps member for a year. And I met
AmeriCorps alumni.
This is my week, guys.
It's all right.
Bring him to the bathroom.
Daddy's work, don't rest.
If I would have known that, I would have brought my son, and we would have just
Had a party.
But I met Michelle, the Homeless Coalition, and literally Michelle was my introduction to Palm Beach. Like her and Randy took me in. I was literally thinking about it. I was new here. I didn't know anybody. Didn't know anything. She's like, you should come over and meet my husband. And met this guy, and I'm like, who are these people? Who are these people? And they had just been the nicest people to me. There've been nights where they would invite me over for dinner, and they probably didn't know, but like as an AmeriCorps member, we didn't have much money, and it was just like wow. Then Randy He loves fishing. I love fishing, so that just happened. But did the AmeriCorps thing. Ended up getting into Florida Atlantic University for a vocational program, vocational rehabilitation.
So while going to
counseling.
school, you ended up working, making money off of it?
Yeah. After
Nice. That's cool.
one of the things was when I was working at the Homeless Coalition, they taxed me with helping to do computer training for individuals that were re-entering the community that were individual homeless. So how do you use Excel, Word, and all that kind of stuff? And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. And just even having those conversations, preparing for an interview, and then the community relationships and all that kind of stuff, I thought it was fun, and I found out that I can get a degree in vocational rehabilitation counseling at FAU. Enrolled in a program and somehow ended up working at FAU. So I worked on the 4th floor and I went to class on the 1st floor. And for 3 years I did that. Ended up getting 2 master's degrees. So I have
we didn't see him for like 24 months.
Yeah, but I was doing something.
Yeah, you were busy, and that's cool.
And so now I have re-able you, and I have just been lucky enough to be able to continue impacting lives and helping people, work through things.
How old is your son?
My son's 2.
2, only one kid?
Only 1, yeah.
No more?
I want to have more. I want to find the right person and have more, and
How many more? What's your
Oh, you heard that, ladies. Darius is single. And
5'6",
No, I'm gonna give you another one. So I would like to have at least 2 more kids.
Oh, you want to keep it under 5?
Under 5. I mean, I came from a big family. Man, it is hard to get everybody together at one time. So I don't want to continue that. But at the same time, I would want my son and his siblings to have people to kind of rely on, because that's really what it is. When we as parents are gone, the people we leave behind and the people we attach these children to are going to be people they're going to run to. So,
I only have 2 siblings.
2.
Yeah, that's why I gave my kids.
I only have 1.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, your brother.
Yeah, I got my brother.
Yeah.
You guys I know your brother. I know your brother's 4 cars. Right? So
Yeah.
So you know the whole family.
I know the whole
Yeah.
family. Yeah.
Oh, you're in there.
I could have been one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Oh well, shout out to Randy.
Yeah.
Randy in the studio tonight.
Finally, yeah, we
Shout
got
out.
Michelle's husband in here.
It took Darius to get Randy here.
That's the bomb.
Randy gets all the shout outs. He didn't listen to none of the shows,
No.
but I told him Darius was coming, and he's like, I'll bring a beer and listen.
Nice, damn.
I appreciate it.
Pop a beer.
I got a
he's
groupie.
He brought his own.
Oh, you got your own groupie.
I got my own groupie.
Wow. They actually that
Oh,
makes
you
the
would
first
think he'd
groupie
be
guy.
my groupie, but no.
Okay. So, how often do you live here in Palm Beach, or
No, I live
how does
next-
this work with you?
So no,
Like if somebody wants to make an appointment with you, and
I do a lot of meetings on Zoom. I have a
like
therapy
coronavirus
platform.
shit.
Yeah, with Corona and everything, therapy platform. I do meet some clients in person. I have an office space in the Boca area, so that kind of helps with individuals who are between the Broward and Palm Beach area. And then in Miami, I meet mostly individuals also on Zoom there. So, I live in Broward, in Tamarack. I love Palm Beach. I want to move back to Palm Beach at some point.
oh, for a second, I thought he was talking about Tamarind for a second.
No, Tamarack.
Tamarack. So it's like Coral Springs area and everything,
Okay.
and it's good because it helps me access the city in this way.
Okay.
So I can be in Miami, or I can be up here in Palm
Oh, so you're
Beach.
centered.
Yeah, I feel pretty centered, and then sometimes every once in a while I have a family that'll reach out to me in to Naples or the Fort Myers area,
Nice.
and I get
So
to
you're
go.
spreading out, right?
Yeah, I love it. I love being able to, when people call me and say, "Oh, I'm in Jacksonville," I'm like, "Wow," and I know you do this, and I'm just like, "Wow, this is what I'm doing the right thing." He's put me in the right place to be helping the right people. If people are reaching out to you from all over, and you know this, that's not. I don't think that's just something that happens. It's something that it means you're doing something the right way. Yeah.
So, how long you been with them?
So I created Re-able You.
So this is you.
This is me, 100% me.
Oh, so
This
you're the
is-
company.
Yeah, I put those
Darius is
letters
the
together.
passion.
I am the company, the passion. I am the man.
So you're the CEO.
I'm the CEO.
And this is what, like a non-profit? How do
No,
you-
this is so.
But you take insurance, no insurance?
I don't take insurance right now. I'm in the process of working with taking insurance right now. It's private pay. But I work with families and I provide a sliding scale. My whole thing is, it's the commitment to therapy. It's the commitment to the process. As long as you're committed to the process, I'm going to be there 100% to work with you. You know, so if I find families that are...
So you got a staff and everything?
I don't have a staff. I'm a one-man show.
Okay.
But I, you know, as a one-man show, that doesn't mean that I can't help. And I would like to come back here in 2-3 years and say, you know what, now I got a team. You know, and be able to grow in that direction. And that
so let's say I want to be part of your organization as an ex-convict.
Okay.
And I won't pass the second level or whatever. But how can I become part of it?
So
or if somebody else wants to become part of it?
If somebody else wanted to work for Reable You, first we gotta get
volunteer. Let's just say.
You gotta get money.
We gotta get money. First I gotta be able to pay you, right?
Well, no, let's say if I want to come in as a volunteer.
No, but as a volunteer, one of the things that I enjoy doing is going out and volunteering out in the community with other groups. So whether it's, you know, helping out at the food bank or doing something over at the horse stables at Vincent Ramos, or even, you know, going down, I do a lot of the volunteering in the Boca and Palm Beach area. You know, so whatever, Boca Helping Hands, you know, whatever we're doing, like if that's something that you want to do, and let's say even as someone who's an ex-con, you just want to kind of get back into the community, we can find a volunteer opportunity and we can go out and do it. As an AmeriCorps man, volunteering is a passion. It's something that we do. It's something that I don't mind getting up on a Saturday and doing. You know, I get up and be on time for volunteering before I be on time for work.
Nice.
Yeah, right. He definitely has, you know, his ear to all of the nonprofits, you know, just like I do. You know, he's a great resource.
Yeah,
for sure.
Either being tied with, you know, your local United Way or your Able Trust, whatever it is that I can do to help. I kind of want to be that steward in that way. I'm not trying to do everything, just a couple things and doing really well. Talking with individuals and helping individuals, guiding them, providing them knowledge and education, that's something I enjoy doing.
Okay, I like that, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good.
Of course, yeah. I was like, I gotta have Darius on the show. It's important to get your mission out there, for sure.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's not only important. I think it's something that, you know, it's further supporting friends. This is how we get by. This is how the Beatles said it, right? You all get by with a little bit of help from your friends. They also said something else in that line. But at the same time, we wouldn't be there. So if you know that song,
you're funny.
You know that song.
Yeah, Darius is one of my succulent friends and definitely a passion in the community and definitely one of Palm Beach's finest.
For real.
For sure.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
So, Darius, I gotta ask you, you ever been up the road?
I've never been up the road.
All right,
No. How about county?
congratulations.
Never been.
Making
Never
smart
been county.
choices.
You know, I mean,
All right.
every once in a while, you know, working in the system and you know, doing things and you learn things and but not only, you know, I grew up in the projects.
Right.
One of the things that my
How
mom
many
did,
siblings you got?
I have 4 sisters.
4 sisters. Only one boy.
I'm the prince.
Man.
That's it, and that's how it is. But I'm a big little brother, so I'm the second oldest, and then I'm looked at in many ways as someone who, you know, is passionate about what he does and what he did, but also about his family. And I love my sisters. Growing up, one of the things that my mom did was, we grew up in, you know, HUD housing and the projects, and she did everything like I never wanted for anything. But she got me out of there on Saturdays. So she got me paired with a mentor who came and picked me up, and even if it was just playing basketball, just something simple like playing basketball, it was taking me out of the community. In high school, I did 700 community service hours. Not because I was running away from my sisters, but I may tell people that every once in a while. But because like I wanted to do more than just kind of sit around, and I think that has just like really just speared into my life.
So it's just something that you were born with.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, I did 1,000 in high school.
Yeah. So
at the hospitals, and that was a big propeller for me too in the community, for sure.
It's another way to keep us connected. You know, even in academia, we know that students who are attached to the college in some way, who interact with their teachers, who join clubs, who go to events and do things on campus, they're more likely to go to their job when they leave and advocate to their boss and say, this is what I really need. How can I make this project better? Or they're more likely to actually be able to get employed faster than a student who, I'm going to just go to class and when that bell rings or when that class is over, I'm done. So the more attached you are to your community that's helping you to build, the better you're going to be able to serve that community and also thrive in that community.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot.
So the community, we always share a place to visit.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite? Where's your favorite place to visit?
When I come
around
to Palm
here?
Beach, it's Howley's. It's
Howley's.
What do you like to eat there?
Oh man, that shepherd's pie with the barbecue sauce.
Oh, shepherd's pie. That's what I made for dinner tonight.
I know they make their own blue cheese. Do they make their own every dressing? I know them do.
I think that barbecue sauce is something special.
I love their fried green
It is something
tomatoes.
special.
My favorite is the blue cheese. I like that cheese, the cheese that comes in round.
Okay.
And then the Belgian waffle with the ice cream. That's my favorite.
I'm trying to get rid of that COVID weight, but you might have made me.
Oh, that
stop.
COVID weight.
I'm already halfway here, right?
Cooked in sight must be right?
Exactly.
Over there at Howley's?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
And that's been around for a long time.
I think since the 50s, right? Since
Wow.
the early 50s.
Okay, that ain't good.
Yeah.
It's older than us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one more time, if people want to reach you, how can you reach you?
Yeah, you can contact me at Darius at reableyouththerapy.com or reableyouththerapy.com. So it's REABLEU, the letter U, therapy.com. Or you could reach out to me at 954-242-2397, excuse me, 954-242-2397.
And Facebook?
There's no Facebook, but Instagram is at reableyouththerapy.
And you gave them your .com, right?
My .com. At reableyouththerapy.com. Everything Reable You, I can help you.
And he's the CEO.
And I'm the CEO. We're
So-
black owned.
There you go.
And he's single. IJS.
Nice.
Yeah, I am.
I had to throw that in there.
I'm
You
very
know.
single.
He's busy. He's
Very
really busy.
He has a
So if you ain't got nothing going on, don't even call because he's already too busy for you.
Just ask him what day is his off week.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know?
Just catch me on the opposite weeks, right?
That's it.
Yeah,
The
that's
best way
what's
to do
up.
it. 1 week. We appreciate you checking us out. Stay tuned for next week because you never know who's in the chair.
Cutting it up at Palm Beach Finest Barbershop.
Hey guys, you already know that the world would be a better place if people listen to Michelle. So this week I'm giving you 2 tips. The first tip is I need everybody to like this video and subscribe please so you always know when we're posting. The second tip of the week is if you have something that has rust on it, if you soak it for about 30 minutes inside of a pan or a bowl or a bucket of vinegar, the rust will just fall off of it. And so that is your tip of the week. Have a good one.